What can we learn from the ants?
From the
Proverbs 6, verse 6 down to 11. I'll start off with, take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gathering food for the winter. But you, lazy bones, how long will you sleep? When will you wake up? A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber. So what can we learn from the ants? Number one, verse 7 says that they have no prince, no governor, no ruler to make them work. They're self-motivated. They don't need anyone to wake them up and make them go to work. Hurry up, get up, go to work. Dude, they're self-motivated. Number two, verse 8, they labor hard. They're not lazy. They work hard. And 3, verse 8 again says that they work hard all summer and gather food for the winter, which tells me that they're savers. You know, they're saving for a rainy day. And it reminds me of Joseph when God told him to save wheat for 7 years.
Yeah.
To put that away. Imagine if he squandered it. Imagine if he said, well, God will supply all my needs. I'm just, we have so plenty right now. Just everyone, we don't have to save because God's our provider. No saving. Just God. We're in a land of plentifulness right now. Egypt would have probably went down just like everyone else. God told him to save, and he obeyed. And here, one of the lessons is to be self-motivated, to work hard and save for a rainy day, and not be lazy. So for me, and the lazy part, the Apostle Paul talked about that in Second Thessalonians chapter 3. So 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 6 through 12. NLT version. It says, and now, dear brothers and sisters, we give you this command in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Stay away from all believers who live idle lives and don't follow the traditions that they receive from us. So what a crazy command. He's telling you to stay away from Christians who are lazy. Verse 7, for you know that you ought to imitate us. We were not idle when we were with you. We never accepted fruit from anyone without paying for it. We worked hard day and night, so we will not be a burden to any of you. We certainly have the right to ask you to feed us, but we wanted to give you an example to follow. Even while we were with you, we gave you this command. Those unwilling to work will not eat. Yet we hear that some of you are living idle lives, refusing to work and meddling in other people's business. We command such people and urge them in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ to settle down and work to earn their own living. So these two scriptures kind of tie in together. We see that Paul and the apostles worked really hard, just like the ants. They provided food because God provides food, and God blesses the works of our hands. You notice that when as believers we work hard, God blesses our work. You know, Daryl started off by talking about being prosperous. Well, if we work, God will produce. God blesses the work of our hands. So for one, we are not to be lazy as believers. You know, my wife and I were discussing this today, and about basically Paul's saying that if someone doesn't work, don't feed them, don't eat.
Right.
They won't eat, right? And so we're kind of discussing it, and certainly I said, he's talking about people who are refusing to work
or able to.
We're not talking about someone who's blind and they need help. We're not talking about someone who just lost their job and for the next couple of weeks they need some help because they're going to get unemployment after that. We want to help them out. It says here that these people are refusing to work.
It's the sluggard, or the what do they
Right.
call him, a lazy bum in Proverbs. In the NAS, it's sluggard, which I've always thought was a really
Right.
funny
A
word.
sluggard. What is a sluggard?
Yeah.
Well, you know, some people, okay, so yeah, I understand you got laid off, like you're a waitress or a waiter or something, but you know, so go work something else.
Yeah.
You know, you're not
Right.
tied to that. Go to Walmart. Go work at Costco. You know, I mean, I can't understand people just because they lost their job, and that's unfortunate. Some people lost their businesses, yeah, you know, but you can't just. I'm telling you, when I started real estate, there was about 4 years into dealing real estate. We had the worst market. There was nobody buying anything. It was just absolutely zero for 2-3 months. So what am I supposed to just sit there and look at that? I went to work for Toys R Us. You know, and I worked that wasn't hard work. I'm up here, you know, kids are working. I'm a grown man working at Toys R Us. Hey, I had to feed my family.
Mhm.
Right.
And I worked there for like 4 months, and all of a sudden my business just started boom, boom. And so God blessed me for doing that. You know, so, you know, because I sat there and just doing nothing. And at that time, you couldn't get unemployment. There wasn't no COVID stuff, and you just didn't get any money. So I was gonna work, or we weren't gonna eat. So,
Right. And it was a stepping stone, and
yeah,
that's the thing. It wasn't that you were going to have to be there forever. You didn't want
right, right. And it taught me humility too. It's like, you know, I'm not in control of this.
to. Right.
You know, and you know, Lord, just tremendous. I came out of there just blessed beyond measure. But you know, just sit home and like, oh, what am I gonna do? You know, it's like somebody better go out and work. And so
Right.
just I had to suck it up and go do that. I don't want to do that again, but I will if I have to.
Verse 8, we never accepted fruit from anyone without paying for it. And then it says, we worked hard day and night. The apostles did.
Right.
These are the preachers. They worked
Example.
hard day and night, just like the ants. And he says, we did this so that we can be an example to you.